Welcome to EPG Pathshala. I am Dr. E. Sivanagi, CEO, the Cultural Center of Vijayawada and Amaravati. We will discuss today on the module Nature and Ecotourism in India for the paper Tourism in India and for the subject Indian Culture. Ecotourism, as you all know, that tourists visiting natural areas and areas with scenic beauty, waterfalls, valleys, wildlife, etc. It is a very recent phenomenon that people are evincing more interest in visiting natural areas as well as ecotourism destinations. Knowing the ongoing demand of ecotourists, the Government of India and other state governments have checked out many programs for development of ecotourism destinations where such tourism potential is. Government of India, Ministry of Tourism has exclusively created a wing for development of ecotourism destinations and circuits throughout India with the support of the local and state governments. You will be learning in this module what ecotourism and nature tourism are, how ecotourism contributes for conservation of nature, why ecotourism is important, principles of ecotourism and popular ecotourism and nature tourism destinations in India. Nature tourism, again, most of the scholars worked on nature tourism and ecotourism look at these two forms of tourism with little difference only, but most of them agree that nature tourism and ecotourism are one and the same. Now, let us go into the details of various aspects of nature tourism and ecotourism, taking the definitions of both the terms. Sebelos Laskurian defines nature tourism as a responsible travel to natural areas which conserves the environment and improves the welfare of the local people. There are a lot of impacts if nature tourism is managed and promoted properly. Nature tourism is based on the natural attractions of an area. Example includes bird watching, photography, stargazing, camping, hiking, hunting, so on and so forth. Coming to the term ecotourism, it was not earlier than 1980s that this term was coined before. It was coined in a country called Belgium. For the first time, ecotourism was defined and ecotourism destinations are opened for the tourists. The International Ecotourism Society defined responsible travel to natural areas that conserves the environment and improves the well-being of the local people. Ecotourism appeals to a wide range of travelers of all ages and interests. Travelers who choose ecotourism are responsible consumers interested in social, economic and environmental sustainability. If you want to become a tour operator for ecotourists or if you want to become a travel agent for taking the tourists into natural areas, you should be aware of certain principles of ecotourism, or otherwise we may be causing a lot of damage to the pristine nature, or we may be again becoming threats for the wildlife which live in pristine nature in their own natural setting. Let us examine the principles. Ecotourism minimizes impact of tourism on the people and destinations. It builds environmental and cultural awareness. It provides positive experience for both visitors and the host community. It also provides financial benefits and empowerment to the local people. It raises sensitivity to the host country's political, environmental and social climate. Assessing the importance of the ecotourism potentiality and its sustainability, United Nations have come forward to designate a particular year for promoting ecotourism by conducting seminars, workshops, awareness camps, etc. in the name of ecotourism. International Year of Ecotourism was celebrated during the year 2002. In recognition of its growing importance to sustainable development and the protection of the environment, the United Nations designated the year 2002 as the International Year of Ecotourism through the United Nations Environment Programme in conjunction with the United Nations World Tourism Organization. The purpose of the International Year of Ecotourism was to encourage cooperation among NGOs, government and industry in developing ecotourism practices that are environmentally, economically and socially beneficial while minimizing their negative impacts. There is a global trend in promoting ecotourism, and certain countries are known as nature destinations, and they have followed the guidelines issued by United Nations, and again the prescriptions of International Year of Ecotourism are followed in letter and spirit so that to minimize the negative impact on the destination and its population. Now, let us discuss something on when the ecotourism is introduced in India and the other aspects such as areas demarcated for ecotourism destinations and circuits rather than simply calling it as ecotourism only. Himalayan region, Kerala, the Northeast India, Andaman and Nicobar Islands and the Lakshadweep Islands are some of the ecotourism destinations meant for promoting ecotourism in India. Thenmalai in Kerala is the first planned ecotourism destination in India created to cater to ecotourists and nature lovers. Realizing the growing demands of the ecotourists, Government of India and respective state and union territory governments have come forward to designate, develop, create infrastructure and some facilities for making them as tourism destinations for ecotourism. In this context, there are certain wildlife areas, certain natural areas which are already brought into the forefront of ecotourism destinations and circuits. In this context, let us begin our discussion with the Sundarbans. Sundarbans are located in West Bengal and the home to Bengal tigers. Most prominent features of the delta include wildlife sanctuary, bird sanctuary and crocodile projects. The tidal rivers, water channels, mangrove trees make it a perfect destination for ecotourists. It is also home to several animal species which are closer to extinction. Khangchendzonga, Sikkim. This reserve covers an area of 1,784 square kilometers and is a high altitude national park located in the state of Sikkim. Some of the very popular flora and fauna include medicinal plants, animals and birds at different altitudes, snow leopard, Himalayan tiger, wild dog, Himalayan black bear, red panda, Himalayan blue sheep, serow, goral, birds like blood pheasant, satyr tragopan, osprey, Himalayan griffon, lammergeier, tragopan, pheasant, green pigeon, Tibetan snowcock, snow pigeon, Empyrean pheasant, Asian emerald, cuckoo, etc. The place is an ideal location for nature and wildlife lovers as this biosphere reserve represents a rich ecosystem which also includes many glaciers, waterfalls, lakes and streams. Another important ecotourism area is Majuli in Assam. Majuli is the largest river island in the world and is located in Brahmaputra river at a distance of 20 kilometers from Jorhat in Assam. It is the home to several migratory birds and inhabited by the Devis, Sonowal Kacharis and Mizing types. Majuli represents a unique ecosystem and due to fertile land provides rich base for agricultural practices. Majuli has a rich and diverse agricultural tradition with as many as 100 different varieties of rice grown, all grown without pesticides or artificial fertilizers. The dwellers of Majuli are mostly of the Mijing tribes from Arunachal Pradesh who migrated here centuries ago. One more ecotourism village is called Mawlynnong. Mawlynnong is located in the East Khasi Hills in Meghalaya state. The village holds a unique reputation. It is considered as the Asia's one of the cleanest villages. The area surrounding the village has abundant natural beauty. The money generated from tourists is utilized for positive initiatives. There are countless small and hidden delights that Mawlynnong offers to the visitors. This ecotourism destination offers village guest houses for tourists to stay and has rail and air connectivity from Guwahati, the capital of the state of Assam. Jotsoma in Kohima is yet another ecotourism area. A remote village located deep in the indigenous territory of Nagaland is considered as one of the best ecotourism destinations in northeast India that hosts abundant natural beauty. It is very near to the state's capital, Imphal. The village, in the middle of highly diversified ecosystem, is mostly inhabited by tribal settlements and an ideal location for birding. Coming to Jaintia Hills. Jaintia Hills are located in Meghalaya, home to the Jaintia tribe. Bestowed by nature with plentiful of rainfall, sunshine, green surroundings, plateaus, mystifying valleys, rivers, cascading waterfalls and streamlets, Jaintia Hills display some of the most alluring sights of the state of Meghalaya. The beauty around the hill district is an unforgettable aesthetic feast to the tourists. Jaintia Hills is a picturesque town encircled by the majestic Mindu River in Meghalaya state. Nagaland is also bestowed with wonderful spots with scenic beauty. One of such areas is Mokukchung, which is considered to be the most beautiful and lively district in Nagaland, home for the O tribe. The place is known for its hospitality, rich traditions and festivals. One prominent destination is Mokukchung in Longkhum is considered as a paradise for nature enthusiasts. Mokukchung has a pristine environment. Longkhum is also known for its ethnic handloom and handicraft and a sect called Limapur that practice animist religion. Another ecotourism spot in Nagaland is Wokha. It is dotted with colorful orchards, multi-hued flowers, hills and rivers. It is one of the preferred destinations for ecotourists visiting this region in the northeastern frontier. Wokha is the land of Lotha tribe and one has wonderful opportunity here to interact with the tribal people and see their traditional art and craft. Coming to the state of Arunachal Pradesh, Namdhapa is a popular national park and an ideal ecotourism destination. It is widely known for housing 4 kinds of wild cats: the common Indian leopard, snow leopard, colored leopard and tiger. The vast ecosystem comprising of an extensive montane forest and dotted with several species of plants, diversified landscape at different altitude that ranges from an elevation of 500 meters to 4,500 meters. Ecotourists can stay in forest tent houses. Coming to Uttarakhand, Nanda Devi is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and is located in the northern part of the Uttarakhand state. Valley of Flowers National Park and Nanda Devi National Park are popular among eco-friendly tourists, trekkers and mountaineers. Valley of Flowers for most part of the year remains frozen with the thick sheet of snow, but in summer it bursts into different colors, making it a heaven for botanists and nature lovers. The vast expanse of forest with more than 600 species of flowering plants and also medicinal plants and other alpine trees giving shelter to some of the endemic Himalayan animals and birds attract a large number of wildlife enthusiasts, naturalists and leisure travelers. India also boasts of national parks like the Corbett National Park. Also sometimes referred to as Mini Kenya of India, Corbett is located in Uttarakhand and was one of the first wildlife reserves to come up in the country. The national park is home to tigers and a host of other wild animals including elephants, barking deer, sambar, and host of bird species as well. Located in the foothills of the Himalayas, Corbett National Park is a flourishing place for the flora and fauna and is home to 101 species of trees, 50 species of mammals, and 500 species of birds, making it a perfect ecotourism destination for all the animal lovers across the world. You all know that Ladakh is a wonderful heritage site as far as Buddhist monasteries are concerned, but on the other hand, it is also known as an ecotourism tourist destinations. In Ladakh, we have Tsomoriri Wetland Conservation Reserve, which is now considered as one of the most popular tourist destinations for nature lovers. Tsomoriri Wetland is located at an altitude of 4,595 meters and comprises of the Lake Moriri, which is one of the high altitude lakes in India. The area is home to some of the endemic alpine animal and bird species, including the Tibetan wolf and snow leopard among the mammals, and black-necked cranes, bar-headed geese, brown-headed gulls, great crested crab, ferruginous pochard, black-necked and crabbe, podiceps nigricollis among the bird species. Tourists can stay in camps when they visit Tsomoriri Wetland. Gir National Park. Gir National Park is the home of a rare Asiatic lion and is located in the state of Gujarat. The park sprawls over an area of 3,386 square kilometers. This is a protected area and has a remarkable mix of deciduous forest along the teak, acacia and banyan. Besides this, the Maldhari tribe exists in harmony with the natural ecosystem with the place, which offers a wonderful and exotic experience to the tourists. Till now, we have discussed on various natural spots and ecotourism destinations in northern India and northeast India. Let us now come to South India. In South India, Chennai Crocodile Bank in Chennai is the most preferred tourist destination for the nature lovers. It shelters 7 species of crocodiles, occupies an extent of 3.2 hectares, and is also the largest crocodile breeding center in India. Located near Chennai, the sanctuary plays host to a number of Indian and African crocodiles and alligators. It is popular for tourists of all sorts, but basically for the nature tourists. Coming to the Kerala state, which is known as God's own country, Kerala Backwaters. Backwaters of Kerala present a breathtaking experience to the ecotourists. The sight of the place while cruising on the backwaters leaves tourists spellbound. In the midst of the paddy fields and lush green palm groves, these backwaters have their own gentle rhythm carved out from the rivers which flow down from the Western Ghats to the coast. Now, off the mainland, we have a few islands, and among them, Andaman and Nicobar Islands play a vital role in attracting ecotourism tourists. The Andaman and Nicobar Islands are quite popular for the tourists that see beach destinations. Serene, scenic beaches make the archipelago an attractive spot for nature lovers. The marine life in deep waters of the Bay of Bengal enthralls tourists. Also, the fresh and clean environment. These islands are covered by dense jungles and offer plenty of adventure activities for the visitors. The state of Karnataka also boasts of an ecotourism state, and it has a few places to offer to the ecotourists, among which Coorg is an important hill station that offers an unmatched scenic beauty and ecotourism destination. Its natural possession and the waterfalls really make the tourists breathtaking. The elevation of this hill station is 900 to 1800 meters and is known for hosting several species and coffee plantations. It has flourished as an ecotourism destination in India that is located on the Western Ghats. It comprises of 3 wildlife sanctuaries and 1 national park, namely the Brahmagiri, Talakaveri and Pushpagiri wildlife sanctuaries and the Nagarhole National Park. Munnar is a very famous and popular tourist spot for the eco-tourist and nature lover. Munnar is covered with an extensive layer of forests, grasslands and tea orchards and dotted with several species of exotic flora including rare Neelakurinji flower. It is located at an elevation of 1700 meters and is small at picturesque hill town in Idukki district in the Western Ghats. Munnar is home to several protected areas that house many threatened and endemic plants. One of the popular eco-green tourism destinations in India, this Munnar is now on the World Ecotourism Map. Students, let us sum up the module. Nature and ecotourism is based on the natural attractions of an area and its activities, which include birdwatching, photography, stargazing, camping, hiking, hunting, fishing, wildlife, and visiting parks. Ecotourism appeals to a wide range of travelers of all ages and interests. Travelers who choose ecotourism are generally responsible consumers interested in social, economic, and environmental sustainability. The United Nations designated the year 2002 as the International Year of Ecotourism for popularizing and publicizing ecotourism activity among the general tourists. India is the land of varied geography, popular for several nature tourist destinations with rich flora and fauna that offers not just de-stress but also rejuvenate the tourists. So far, we have discussed in this module what nature tourism is and again ecotourism is. Then followed by ecotourism areas and destinations in India in different locations. And the next part of it is on the national parks of India, followed by certain specific tourism destinations spread across entire India. Finally, it concludes with summing up of the entire lesson and makes the module more inclusive of sustainability and responsibility for the tourists who would like to enjoy nature and ecotourism destinations. Thank you.